The John Ross Show. The John Ross Show for today. Our guest is going to be Captain Joaquin Rangel of the Salvation Army Aurora Corps, and he's going to be by with us shortly. We had a little glitch here getting going, but we'll get there. So we're going to have Captain Joaquin with the Salvation Army. He's going to be talking with us momentarily, and he serves with his wife, Gabrielle, and that's beautiful. So that's part of the story, and Gabriella, and so he's going to be with us momentarily. I'm going to bring up something really fast here. I want to show you. I hope you can get into this. I'm getting rid of an organ here. It's a Wurlitzer 4100 organ. It's free. Just give me a text or whatever, or give me a comment. I hope you can get into this organ, this 4100, and take it out for me. It works. It's from the early 60s. Some tubes and it's got some newer stuff too, transistors and all that. So it's a pretty good little machine, and it does work. I haven't done extensive testing on it, but it did work. It does work. So that's the very beautiful part about that. So I want you to get into that, and if you can, give me a comment. Look at the XPIN News website, and you can get it that way too. Just give me some information on that, or John at xpn.news. John at xpn.news on that. So that's a Wurlitzer organ. It's free, and it's on Facebook Marketplace also. So another thing I want us to remember right now is Haiti, and the situation down there is pretty bleak in a lot of ways. I want you to remember this ministry, Christian Aid Ministries. They've had, I think it's 17 hostages taken, and anyway, that's something else. So we got to work on that situation too, with the hostages there, and get them out of there, and hope that works out really well. So I'm hopefully we'll have Captain Rangel real shortly with us. If not, we're just going to have a little lull here for a moment here, and we'll have him by. Remember your vaccinations down at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to be getting mine very shortly. My third shot. And I hope you all can get your third shot. As I said before, remember Haiti in prayer. We got to remember that country and these Christian workers. And Salvation Army has Christian workers down there too. So that's an important thing. So we're going to hopefully connect with Captain here real soon here. We had a little glitch and all the communicating here on our links here. So I'm sorry about it. Maybe I'll have to hold off and be back in a few moments here with the captain. So I'm going to try to. Oh, there he is. He is with us. Okay, beautiful timing here. We have the captain with us. This is beautiful timing. I thank him for joining us, and we'll put him up right now. Captain Joaquin, good to see you, brother. Yeah, we connected. Sorry about that little glitch there. We had a little promo on a few things, so we were fine. We're getting ready. And I showed a picture of your wife already, so we know you're a tag team there, right? You guys work
Yes, we
together,
are.
right? We're
Ye-
we're one. We're working this together, a husband and wife, real beautiful. And I thank you for coming by again and being with me today. Uh,
No, thank you.
Captain
Mhm.
is with the Salvation Army Aurora Corps. So we have Salvation Army in the Tri Cities and other areas too. But this is the Aurora Corps we're going to be talking about today.
That's
Yeah,
correct. Yes, Jan.
yeah, and we're going to give him our welcome mat. I gotta put my welcome mat out for the captain here. He finally, we're love to see him here, and Captain Joaquin also is involved with the Kiwanis Club of Aurora too, also, and that club. The Salvation Army's been involved in a lot of many projects. One is the coats thing we've had, and coats for kids and other things they've been involved with. And then Kiwanis goes out and hopefully I'll do it again. I have my tooth out, so now I'm in better shape. Well, I was in bad shape, but now I'm better, Captain. So we can go. Sometimes we make up excuses too. I'm at there, uh, but we Kiwanis, if we're fortunate, we can get it out before the snow flies on the buckets on the red kettles. But I've done it with snow flying too and really cold. Today's a real nice day, and here in Illinois on this 18th, this Monday. So, Captain, what's happening, brother?
Hey, hey, Jan. Good to see you again. Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you've had I'm going to bring this up here, but you just had your dedication. I was out. I remember when you had your what would we call it, the groundbreaking, and I'm going to show that building here. Here's a picture of the building there, and it's a beautiful building. And why don't you just give us a little background on that building, Captain Joaquin?
Sure, sure. As you know, and our listeners and viewers know, the Salvation Army has been here in our community for 137 years. That's a long
Whoa,
time.
137.
137, Jan. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yes. So this in 2019, October 23rd to be precise, the community members gathered together to break ground to start the new Salvation Army Community Center at 550 Redwood Drive on Aurora West Side. So the project it was the beginning of the new building, and we were so blessed to have the dedication just a few weeks ago, October 3rd,
Right.
2021. Yes, it was the official building dedication ceremony.
Right. You had a dedication ceremony. I got a picture here. We can show that. Yeah, there's some of the individuals, and I forgot who's. You have a leader, minister, doing a dedication message here too, right?
Yes, we have our divisional leaders and also territorial leaders.
Yeah, yeah. You brought in a lot of heavy hitters, as they say.
Well, it was a special
Of course,
special time,
of
just
course. This is
just to
very special.
yes,
Now,
yes. When I think at the old facility, um, it served its purpose, and I just if I go back when it was first built and dedicated, I'm sure it was special back then. So this time it is also special in our prayer is that this building will serve many, many, many years to come.
Yeah, this was a dedication, and you have so many different things at this facility, right? What are some of the highlights of this new facility?
Well, for the starters, we have a great chapel. It's a
Okay.
great sanctuary where you can really sense God's presence, and that's where we come every Sunday to worship the Lord. And also, we have our food pantry. As you know, we give food to the people in need in time of emergency. We have now a few offices where we can also help people financially with utility bills, rent, or mortgage. So we are very pleased with this new facility here.
Yeah, it's a nice facility. That picture shows it really nice. You have a bigger parking lot and everything along that line. So
Yeah,
it's easy to get in and out, which is important. Now here's a picture of some of the leaders that were up that day, and I believe that's your wife with a special key there, right?
that is correct. We have a special presentation about the key for the new building and a plaque with a dedication very meaningful that it says, dedicated to the glory of God and to serve humanity. Very meaningful, John. Very, very meaningful.
Yes, that is very beautiful, and we just appreciate the Salvation Army and what they're doing there. And that's just beautiful. I'm going to put myself back up here in a second here if I can. Yeah, there we go. Uh, so that's just up to a month ago, but actually things don't slow down for the Salvation Army. They just keep going. And I was talking to the captain a few days ago before we get on this interview, and its time is coming around for
Christmas.
the Red Kettle.
Yes, yes. And John, you have an echo right there with you if you
Oh,
want
I
to.
hope we're all right. Okay. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we don't. I don't know. Okay. We'll see how it comes out. Okay.
Yes, well, you're right. Kettle season is here. 1 year went too fast. I remember talking with you just last year about the same thing, and here we are 1 year after.
Yeah, I was going to have a red kettle. I don't know where my red kettle picture went, but oh, here's what I'm using for my red kettle.
Yes,
Here's
yes.
our brother Aquanian out there in front of Walmart doing his ringing the bell. This is probably 2019, and it's Greg Meyer, but he's gonna. I think he wore a Santa Claus cap too,
Yeah.
but he had
Yeah.
fun doing it. We have that doesn't look like too a snowy day, but it was I'm sure cool. Yep.
That's correct. And Christmas is here again, not just the red kettle, but as you know, we also work on providing families with gifts for the kids and bags of food for that special time of Christmas. Um, I like to just mention that it was something meaningful also last year with the challenges that we had with the pandemic. Just last year, I remember the theme for last year. It was Rescue Christmas because really it was a challenge to continue helping and providing for that time, especially that time. And this year, Jan, we're still facing challenges with the pandemic, with all the effects that the pandemic has caused on our community. And the theme for this year, it's called Hope Marches On. And
Hope
also
marches out.
on, O-N, Hope
Oh, marches on. Yeah.
marches on. And for me, it's the same, it has the same meaning as last year, because we still, a lot of people still facing challenges. Sometimes they really have to make a decision to sometimes have a food on the table or pay a bill. And what we do during Christmas is our prayer that it will relieve a little bit all that need that is still is in our community.
I think last year you were encouraging electronic giving too. I remember, right? I forgot how
Mm.
that was. Right.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, with the red kettle and electronic giving. Uh, so that's very awesome about what's happening there. And so COVID has had an effects on us. And so what are some of the other things that are going to be happening? You're going to be giving out things, the Christmas, uh, what do we call that? When you give packages to some, I forgot the number. It's real high. How many do you hand out on those Christmas gifts things? It's quite a big number.
Yes, we every year we serve a lot of people in the community. This past year, we were able to provide uh, gifts and food, like I say, for around 1,200 families,
Twelve
and
hundred.
1,200
Yeah,
families, but
that's awesome.
about it was about close to 4,000 kids, 4,000 children. So imagine. Our community is big. Is the second city in the state of Illinois.
Right.
So our Aurora community, there's a lot of need. There's a lot of need.
Now the Army does include your Aurora Corps does include actually more in Aurora, doesn't it? It's some other areas too, right? Like
That's correct. Yes, we
like
serve.
Yorkville or something like that.
Yes, we serve four counties, if I'm not mistaken: DuPage, Kane, Kendall, and one more that escapes my memory. But we do serve
Right, right,
our
right. Will,
communities
Kane,
around.
DePage, Kendall.
Kendall.
Yeah. I know
Mhm.
you serve a lot of communities outside of Aurora, but Aurora is the main community, of course. But so you're serving just a lot of people with your outreach, and it's so good to have this new building. I want to ask a quick question on the old building. What are you going to be using that? Are you going to sell that, or how does that look for the old building on Root Street and and uh,
Yeah.
and Galena? Yeah, yeah,
On East
Galena. Yeah,
Galena,
Root and
yeah.
Galena.
We're going to ended up selling it since it takes a lot of money to fix it. We
Right, right,
sometimes I just say that building served its purpose
right.
long
No,
time
it
ago.
did.
Yeah, it requires a major repairs in the roof and
Right,
inside
that's
the
one of the
building.
reasons why we have this new building. Yeah, I was just wondering about that. Yeah, so that was established on the east side. Now we're just a little on the west side, right near Westgate Plaza and on
Yeah.
Redwood. And this is a real nice facility you have out there, and I think it's right next to the senior services too, if I remember right. That's
Mhm.
another building right next door. I think the maybe Social Security has a building part there too. I forgot, but it's right on the west side. And
That's correct. Yes. It's I would say it's around 2000 West. Um, there's a jewel store, and right across the street from the jewel store, that's where we are on Redwood and Plum. That's the two streets where we cross.
right, yeah, yeah, Redwood and Plum basically, or it's
Yes.
Plum, right? Yeah, and here's a way you can get a hold of the Army. I'm going to give you an address here. I'm going to put up. Here's one way to get a hold of the Army. This is a website that they have. They have several
Yes,
ways to get a hold of them here. I'm gonna I'm gonna show up a few more here. And here's on Facebook too. You can get a hold of them.
yes,
Uh,
yes. The official page. Uh,
yeah, this is a Facebook page that the Army has.
yes,
It's facebook.com and then Sal Army Aurora. And
yes,
then we also have, well, at the Sal Army other site, the website, you can get more about the kettles too.
yes,
Uh,
yes. And I like to take this opportunity that you are giving us here at the Salvation Army to ask for volunteers, to ask for people that they want to support us financially. That will be a blessing. That's what we need. But if they can give their time also. Last year, like I mentioned, it was a challenge with all the COVID and the not knowing what was happening. Now we're a little bit more confident and trying to go back to normal, whatever it looks like. But we are encouraging people that want to support us being a bell ringers. Just give their time, uh, a couple hours, a whole day as a family. Sometimes it can be done, and just help us to raise the funds to work the whole year around. It's not just for Christmas. I like to emphasize that the funds that we raise during Christmas uh, through the Red Kettle campaign help us to operate the whole year. And it's very easy. Just go to registertoring.com and just find the closest location in our community where you can ring the bell, select the time, and you will receive a confirmation, and we'll bring everything to that place to do it.
you do a real nice job there, and the Quanas have done that many years. I haven't talked about to my Quanians. I assume we're doing that again. Uh, we've done it many years at many different sites, mostly supermarkets, I think, and
Yeah.
it works out real nice. And I remember one time I did one. It was so cold. I think it wasn't. I'll be straight with it. Wasn't many coming in the store, so it wasn't the greatest on the kettles. But we were out there, and it does make an effect though, because I remember a lady in the store. How was it? She went and got us some hot cocoa.
Oh, okay.
It came out. A lady that worked in the store came out because it was so cold out and everything. So, I mean, maybe we didn't raise much money, but we sure gave an awareness of what ministry was and what the Salvation Army is thinking about and helping people. So I always remember, man, it was cold that one time. There was nobody out. Uh, it was like after about 10 inches of snow or something. It was some
Wow.
ridiculous morning that the store was almost closed, but it wasn't. And
Mm.
we were there. I think it was the Walmart on the Kurt Road, uh, Farnsworth Kurt Road. And anyway, but I always remember that somebody blessed us. And it happens when you do these kettles. I know that people come by that so unexpected and put in coins and things along that line. And usually every year you get a what do you call it? The Cougaron sometimes Cougaron.
Yes, in our community, it's been a good tradition. Somebody with a big heart donates one or two or sometimes more.
Oh,
uh,
really?
gold coins, and that makes the highlight of the season sometimes,
It does. That
because
is.
you can say that there is still a good people out there with a good heart to help others. It is
It's an
great.
amazing thing that I've been at and seen people that you would think that don't have much, but they do give, and it's just an amazing thing, and the kindness of people's heart to reach out to help others, and that's what the Army was about, and that's how it started, and it's about helping others in the love of God. And we thank for the captain and his wife and all the people that are involved with the Army here in Aurora with that Aurora Corps. And so just remember the red kettle. And I'm just going to give one brief, quick announcement here. On Wednesday at 5, we're going to have Sonny Rama of the VNA Healthcare is going to come by again and give us a little update on our healthcare situation. And I want to make sure everybody gets those shots and flu shots. And I'm going to have my third shot here another day or two. I had to hold off, Captain, because of I had my tooth thing and had an antibiotic. And my doctor recommended to hold off a couple of weeks till the antibiotic was worn off. But going to get that third shot. See, I'm that old guy. I'm that old one, I guess. Yeah. It's sad to say that one individual that Reverend, I'm not Reverend, but Colin Powell passed away, and he just missed out on getting that third shot. They said I heard today, uh, and he was compromised, but he sure would could have used that, but he missed it about a few weeks, and it's well, anyway. The third shot does help a little boost there.
Mm.
So, Captain, I want to thank you for just stopping by and visiting and sharing about what's happening and with the Salvation Army. It's true a blessing. So remember to sign up at and at their sites. We put up several there, but if not, give them a jingle. If you can't find that, if that doesn't work, give them a jingle here in Aurora, and they'll work you through this and help you to be a helping person. And it's a blessing to go out and do that and meet the community and help those in need. And we know the Army's doing things here coming around with gifts for 1,200 at least, right? 1,200,
Yes.
and probably it could be more even. And so thank you, Captain, and greet your wife. And thank you again for all you're doing with the Salvation Army and for our community. So I'm just going to say right now, then God bless everybody out there. And bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye, and thank you. Thank you very much, Jan.
Okay.